Hello there, Big Benedict here. We're playing God of War Chains of Olympus on God difficulty, and this is my no upgrade run plus no damage guide and walkthrough. We're currently on Installment the 6th, and this will be the Charon boss fight. So this boss fight has 4 stages to it. This is the first stage where it's a completely melee focused dealing with this guy. What you want to do primarily is, and this is going to hold true for the some of the other parts, you want to press square, triangle, parry his scythe, and then after that it's going to go through you, and then if you want to, you can hit him with another square. Now this will be a purely blades only confrontation with this guy. He does get killed twice as fast with the Gauntlet of Zeus, but I did want to showcase just using the blades. Now whenever he teleports to another side of the screen, make sure that you're ready for parrying 3 projectiles back at him. And since this is on a not a pain plus run, we don't have to avoid them. This confrontation is extremely difficult at the end on stage 4, where you can't parry. But there's no real need to talk about this because this is just the no upgrade run plus. So to take no damage on this guy is not too difficult. The main problem on this fight is that the second phase, in my opinion, is extremely difficult to avoid taking damage and altogether getting killed, because he has this attack called Charon's Wrath, which I'll never be able to show you what it is because there's no magic being used in this walkthrough, but you can see him using it, and it's completely ridiculous. And what you will need to do is and I know I'm speaking ahead, but he's almost at half life here. So he will vomit his breath, and then to avoid taking damage and getting killed, you need to roll with the iframe, and you have to do it at precisely the moment of when he does it, so you can take no damage. If you fuck up a single time, what's normally going to happen is he's going to combo you with the scythe in addition to getting hit by Charon's Wrath, and you're going to be fucking dead. Sometimes you can escape getting killed, but it's extremely difficult. He usually starts out with the breath like this, and what you want to do is do light strikes around him, and do not ever let your concentration wane here, because what you need to do is watch the precise moment where he switches from the breath to the scythe attack, because it's very easy to get caught in the transition between him using his breath and then also blocking in time for the scythe. So you want to keep your distance, try to stay at the side of him or behind him, and just realize that if you screw up a single time, you're just completely screwed. So I think that this phase is just utterly ridiculous. It's ludicrous. I mean, if you are standing far away from him, it doesn't really matter. He's still going to use that breath on you, and it staggers you almost perpetually, and you can't get out of it. And you would think maybe you would jump over it, but nothing doing. It's similar to when you roll from the Banshees. Just think of it that way. But we're almost done with this phase. And he will also transition on all these phases to this, so you want to take advantage of parrying these back, because it's free damage and it will make the fight quicker. So always make the assumption that he's going to start out with that breath, and it's extremely difficult to escape that pitfall of when he transitions into the scythe combos here. It's all going well and good for me here, but I'm telling you, this phase has killed me more times than I can even imagine. Alright, there's phase 3 coming up, and this is the easiest phase of all, which is strange, but of course easiness is subjective. What he's going to do is he's going to teleport to one of the sides of the boat, hit with the scythe, and then he's going to go to the center. So that's the second one. Now he's going to go into the center, just jump over it. Just don't get caught in there. You're going to get your damage all the way up to you. So, and then he just takes it. Sometimes you can get like 5 super plumes on him if you get lucky. But that's basically all he does. He'll transport to one side arbitrarily like this and throw these, and then he'll go back into his normal pattern of going to one side. If you go far enough away, you don't even have to jump over it, but I just jump for safety. Here's his second move, and now he's going to go into the middle of the screen. Just stay close to him and then just jump. If you need hang time, use the square attack or the triangle attack, and then just combo him as much as he'll let you. It's absolutely nuts how much you can get on this guy for damage. So this is a redux. I had a video up of me doing the gauntlet, but I wanted to get even with this guy because I fought this guy. I can't even tell you how many hours. It's just ludicrous. It seems like over 100 hours, but it's probably not that. It's probably like 50. I hate this boss. I can't even tell you. See? But see how easy this is? He just keeps taking it. That doesn't hit him either because it's not lined up enough. But at length, when you get to him for half damage, he's going to go up and throw projectiles after Kratos impales him with the scythe. I mean, this could not be easier. This is so easy. Of course, you can screw up sometimes and not, miss a jump, Anyway, here he is. Break the third column. You don't get hit here, so do not worry about that whatsoever. And then after this, you want to come over here, do the circle prompt. There's no other button contexts, and then just do this. And then in a moment, he's going to separate from his corporeal self, go into the air, and then throw some projectiles. And they're quite fast, too. So be careful. If you're on a Pain Plus run, what you have to do is stay under him and use triangle attacks or jumping triangle attacks with air blocks. I've done it before, but I've always got damaged on it, and I hate it. It's just so horrible. It's a nightmare. But fortunately, we are able to do this, and I think like 3 or 4 thrown back at him will put him on the ground, and then you can just come over here and then beat the shit out of him like he deserves. I hate this boss. I hate this boss, man. I can't even tell you. But that's how to do him. Please take care.